Jackson Dean. Well, hello there, Jackson Dean.
How are you doing now?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
You been making anything lately?
Been making a bunch of shelves in my house.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
making shelves,
Yeah,
like
man.
pre-done shelves, or are you
No,
making shelves?
No, I'm simple, man. I got a couple pieces of 1x8, and a couple 1x12. You literally tack a screw into each end, and then I got this 500-pound paracord that I use to make most of my stuff out of. But yeah, 4 nails. I'm sorry, 6 nails. That's it. 2 underneath to hold it up, and then
Yeah.
And the rest is all
tie
paracord?
them down. Yep.
So when you were growing up, did you go like a shop class in school?
I did. It was an easy A.
Yeah, you loved it. Like,
I did Votech too. That's a big reason I went to public school, because private wouldn't offer Votech. Vocational.
yeah. I'm saying, did you really just tell me? Did you just
Well,
explain what
for the
Votech
people,
is?
for the people.
For the people that trust
What
you
is
mean the people who are doing Votech right now? They're headed to the job that they hate at Votech? Yes, I know. They know. They know exactly what you're talking about. I wish I could. Did you get into like engines and stuff too, or just like?
No, I was not. I do not have a mechanical mind. I have a structural mind. We are bricklayers. I did carpentry all through Votech over at Cat North.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of electric,
And
masonry.
so when you're playing, you're like, get all the noise, and you're like, you singing along to the radio, and then people are like, hey man, you're not too bad.
On the way to and fro was most of it. We had a radio on a job. Like all my siblings worked for my dad since birth. So I was 10 years old with a bike riding around job sites with dad.
Right.
But he put me to work as soon as I could.
Cheap labor.
Wear a hole in the boot.
Yeah, I would too.
You know what I love about this time of year? I love that with football season rolling in, you see all the clips of you back in high school singing the national anthem. It's making the rounds again. Check out this high school, and people like are acting like it's new.
Yeah.
And like they're like, oh look, this high school senior singing the national anthem before the game and whatever. I mean, that's got to feel good.
It was a really crazy time when that happened, man. Like we got to the Town Gazette, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, big time.
I made it.
And
to
then
a
literally
newspaper.
a week later, New York calls, and we go do a few things up there, and Steve Harvey called and all that stuff. And I was literally like DC, Baltimore, New York, LA, and then somewhere else. I think we went to like Houston or something within like a week of each
Isn't
other.
it funny
And I was
how
like, I gotta
fast-
play ball here, people. like I'm the star of DN, bro. Like, I got a 4-2 to run here, okay?
I ain't got to sing your dumb songs.
Yeah,
I'm going to
dude.
go play football.
Yeah. No, but I went to my head coach. I was like, yo, dude, like, I got to go do these. And he was
Yeah?
like, go.
Yeah, go do it.
Do they
man.
do they ever ask you to go back and talk to the team or anything like that?
No, but I've always wanted to. Like, I've been home like a couple times, since I left, and like I've always wanted to drop in on a practice and just like walk out there and just be like, "Let's go and Walsh, see ya," Just here to watch practice.
Just here to watch. Jackson Dean's our guest. We'll come back. We'll talk some music and touring and more on the way next. Hang on.
I like your sound, man. Like everybody, it's so easy to get lost and do what everybody else does, but you're doing your thing, and it's good. It's distinct.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Good stuff, Bubba. Thanks. Wow.
That's what I brought today. Thanks.
Okay.
Came prepared.
Yes. So when you're doing this album, like you do have like the sounds, it's kind of different. It's country, but it's also kind of progressive. Is that kind of go about that, actively, or you just kind of like, I'm just making what I make and whatever it is, it is.
Just looking to the future with an old school attitude, I guess.
The heck did you just say?
Wow.
Looking to the future with an
Wow.
old school attitude, I guess.
No, man. A lot of this entire record was done in mind with, we're going to go play these live, and we're already playing some of these live, and these sounds are really awesome. And like, you go into an arena and let my boys rip, and it's beautiful. You play in the big cave and that reverberation, and you get overtones that you are hard to chase down in a studio, but like then you go and put Rob McNally and Kenny Greenberg and Dave Cohen in a room and Craig Young and Fred Eltringham.
Becomes magic.
Magic.
Do you think that okay, so you're kind of this way, you're kind of a, old soul and all that kind of stuff. When you're playing, have you ever like seen things like materialize?
Like had a vision?
You ever had a vision?
Your imagination runs when there's a lot of blood flow going to your head.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm screaming up there, that happens quite a bit.
Really?
But yeah, man, like even like with these, like I'm looking at the crowd a lot and thinking about what's going on and listening, and I'm balancing two worlds up there. I'm having what's coming back to me here through the monitors, what's coming out of my own body, and how that's affecting out there. So it's like all of these songs are so visual, and they will put images in your head, For Betsy, sometimes I do. I really hold on to the picture frame of Heavens to Betsy. Is the same picture frame that I saw when it came out of Driver Williams' mouth the first time, right up here on Music Row. He literally walked through the door and said, "Heavens to Betsy, boy, what do you think of that as a song title?"
Mm-hmm.
And then came the flash of a dad sitting on the outskirts of heaven, on the edge of a cloud, looking down on his daughter with a CB in his hand, going breaker, breaker, 1-9. I don't know if you can hear me. Up here, you're coming in clear as a bell, And it was just like too vivid not to feel,
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a perspective I didn't know I needed to see on things, and I have a fantastic relationship with my dad. We talk 3 times a week, and my biggest confidant, but I had 2 best friends that one of them now works for Caterpillar, slept on my couch for two years, man, and just we've all seen that situation unfold too many times, But that song is about wasted days. Wasted days and wasted nights.
I've heard that before. Jackson Dean, it's called Heavens to Betsy. It's the latest from him. Here you go. You got it. Well, I'll talk more with Jackson Dean coming up next. Hang on. Jackson Dean in the studio with us. Man, I get what you're saying when you have like you hear a song and it has such an impact and you just play the whole thing out like a movie in your head. And you ever think that like every single person that's listening to it has a different movie?
Absolutely. That's the whole point is for you to these songs are written in a way for the people to put themselves into it and see what they need to see and hear what they need to hear and how they need to feel it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
No, 100%. Like, I want it to be I want your painting to be done by your hand.
Yeah.
I just want to describe it to you.
Wouldn't it be cool, like, if you told people, okay, hey, here's the song, make your own video to it. And interpret it your way and just have people, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because it also blows the song up as well. But you have all these people doing their interpretations of whatever you think, and the art is so different. Like, I just think doing that would be cool.
It's beautiful to watch minds work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there an app that where I get up and you can just like tell me things like, hey man, today feel the best you ever.
It's beautiful to watch minds work.
It's just me, voice memos of me.
Yeah. Just every day I want to be able to hit a button and it's you, and you would say something like this.
You're standing on the edge of time now. Make it count.
Yeah, I want that. I want that.
It's daily affirmations.
And you know what? You can make
also,
it like
can you count backwards? Because I think that would help me go to bed at night. Like count sheep for me.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I know, this is creepy. Can we stop now? 2, 1.
No, I'm going to MP3 that onto my phone. Thank you.
Hey, the album, it's called On the Back of My Dreams. It's out now, Jackson Dean. And also check him out on Instagram. It's just the Jackson Dean, and on tour with the Miss Laney as well. Love her. Dude, it's good to see you again. Congrats on everything, and work on that app.
Yes, sir. I'll call my people and we'll get it done. Like
that sounds good. Jackson Dean, everyone. All right. Well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
you were amazing, though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.